Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Sachin Ayarekar, and today I want to explain the model number 6 of Human Resource Management course, that is Employee Relationship Management. First, we'll see the learning objective. After learning this chapter, you will be able to explain the concept of employee relationship management, and you will understand the issues in employee relationship management and the tools available for employee relationship management. Next, now we'll begin with the definition of employee relationship management. Employee relationship management is a relationship between the employer, means the owner of the factory, employee, people who are working in that company premises, and statutory authorities like government, state government, and central government, which works for industrial peace, growth of employee, and employer. So when we are talking about employee relationship management concept, it is a relationship, and it is the relationship triangle, where first will be the employer, and the second there will be employees, and third will be the statutory authorities, that is government, state government, as well as central government. Now, employer will have two relationships to maintain. One is with the employees, another one is with the statutory authority. Employees will have again to maintain two relationships. One is with the employer, second one is with the statutory authority. And statutory authorities are also going to take care of employer as well as employees. So this triangle must be strong. That is what employee relationship management. And if this triangle of relationship triangle is strong, then only industrial peace, growth of both parties, employer and employees, can be achieved. So when we are discussing about the definition of employee relationship management, it is a relationship between the employer-employee and government authorities. Now, when we are talking about government authorities, what is the connection between the employer-employee and the government? Government, the state has prepared some rules and regulations. That rules and regulations may be act. Both these parties, they have to follow those acts. That is very, very important. Now, for example, minimum wage act. Okay, so employees are going to get the salaries, wages, and they are going to get the wages that should be above minimum wages act. That should be above minimum wages act. Who has prepared this minimum wages act? Government, the statutory authorities, they have prepared this act. And who is going to follow in this case? The employer should follow this particular act. Now we'll take another example. Now the example is that which employees unnecessary can demand more than which is not a realistic demand. Which is not a realistic demand. For example, employees can't say like this, we are contributing and because of us profit is there. And that's why we must get all profit what the employer is getting. This is not possible. This is not practical. If employer is going to give all profit to the employees, then how is going to reinvest? How is going to do the expansion of the company and his business? And how he is going to survive and his family members are going to will be survived. So all profit can't be shared amongst the employees who are working in that company. So that's why there is a role for employees also in this relationship. The way the statutory authorities are having role, the way employees are having role, same way the employer is also having a role to give the best to the employees, to pay the provident fund amount for the employees, to create best working conditions for the employees, provide them the training facility, some other facilities like bus facility, canteen facilities he should provide. So everyone These three actors have a role, and if they are going to perform their role as per expectation, then this relationship triangle will be very strong, and then only there will be peace in industry. There will not be any bunts, there will not be any lockouts, there will be um, any there will not be any agitations, there will not be any strikes. And if this is the condition, then only employer and employee, they will prosper, and ultimately the country will prosper because of that. So in the definition, it is very clearly mentioned that is the relationship between employer, employee, and statutory authorities, and which works for the objective is also mentioned. The goal is also given in this definition, that is industrial peace. There should not be any lockouts. There should not be any strikes, any bunds or agitations. And second goal is that it should help to grow employer as well as employee. Only employees are going, that is dangerous, that is not acceptable. Only employer is growing, that is again not acceptable and dangerous. And both employer and employees are growing, automatically the country will grow. They will get additional revenues in form of taxes. There will not be any unemployment, and that is what is the outcome of good ERM, employee relationship management. So we have discussed about the definition part. It is nothing but managing the relationship between employer, employee, and statutory authorities, which works for industrial peace, growth of employer and employees. I'll move towards the next part. Employee relationship management tools. What are the tools available for maintaining this relationship? The first tool is the cooperation. There should be a cooperation between employee and employee. There should be a cooperation between employee and his manager. There should be a cooperation between employee and the owners of the factory. That cooperation should be there. And employee relationship management provides platform to all of these to come together, to discuss the issues, talk with each other, share their ideas, and cooperate with each other. Understand the problem of others. What is the problem of my employer? What is the problem of this particular employee? That understanding will be there, and then the cooperation will start. When cooperation will start? One is on the South Pole, one is on the North Pole. How cooperation will get started? It is difficult. People should come together. Parties should come together. They should discuss. They should talk. Cooperation will start. The first important thing is cooperation, which brings two different parties together, employer and employees. Help them to talk. Provide a platform to talk. Provide a platform to share their ideas. Provide a platform to discuss their problems and find out the solution. In this way, cooperation is an important tool for employee relationship management, which helps to maintain that triangle of relationship strong. It will not get destroyed. To maintain that triangle of relationship very strong, that is ERM, cooperation is an important. People are going to understand. For example, cooperation. Timing change is there. And timing change, new timings are creating problem for employees. Employees are coming and discussing this issue with the employees. Employer. Employer understand that issue. And then he has decided that he is going to go back to the normal working timings, because that is helping the employees. Employees will be happy. They will give more and more in return to the organization. Cooperation, understanding. After cooperation, the motivation part is there. Now, motivation, employee is another important to maintain employee relationship management. How as an employer I am going to motivate my employees? By giving them the best working condition, by giving them the best reward, by giving them the best facilities. It may be, we can say, medical fitness facility, physical fitness facilities, providing medical allowances, supporting their employee children's, It is nothing but motivating the employees, identifying the needs of the employees, and according to that, the support will be get provided to the employees. Employees, when they are going to get this support, when their problems are going to be resolved, they will feel happy, they will feel motivated, there will be an enthusiasm amongst the employee community, and definitely they will give best results for the organization. Now, when there is appeal from the employer side that we have got this order and we have to complete this order in 1 week, these motivated employees will contribute effectively and they will complete this task in 5 days. This will be a motivation for the employer again, and that will build a trust between the employer and employee community. So motivation is again an important tool. Advantage of feedback given by the employee, that is another important. Employees are actually in the battlefield. They are the best evaluator of a particular situation. They will give a very unique ideas. They may are having unique ideas with them. We can't say like this particular person works, takes care of this activity, that means you don't have any creativity. We can't do like this. This is totally wrong. Every individual is having some creativity. If we are going to allow them, definitely they will come in front forward, and they will definitely share their ideas. They will give their feedback. Unnecessary we have kept this activity in this room. We can shift this activity in another room where already these activities are carried out, and we can utilize this space for some other activities. This is a solution. This is an idea which is given by an employee. Definitely, it will help us to use our infrastructure effectively. Unnecessary, the money which we are spending on light, electricity, and putting the devices and putting the people here. Instead of that, the setup is already available in another room. We can go there, we can do these things. So it is saving the money of the organization. So this feedback given by the employees are important. It's an important tool to maintain the relationship. Rational conflict resolution. Conflict will be resolved, and this conflict resolution it will be rational and logical also. Both these parties will come up with their solution. Solutions will be analyzed. Best solution will be accepted by both parties. It's rational conflict resolution. Authorities are saying the library timings will be up to 6 o'clock. Students are saying we want to do it and we want up to 10 o'clock. Both parties are coming together and they are saying, okay, 8 p.m. will be the library timing. So morning 8 p.m. to evening 8 p.m. That is the 12 hours library availability for the student. Rational conflict resolution, which will help to build a strong relationship between employer and employee. So these are the tools available for employee relationship management. Cooperation, motivation, advantage of feedback given by an employee, and rational conflict resolution. We'll move towards the next part, that is issues in employee relationship management. The first issue is related to general conflict. It may be related to allotment of work. It may be related to availability of technology. It may be related to the reporting formats. Conflict, difference of opinion will be there on these issues. It may be related to bus route which the employee is using. Instead of taking that particular route, this route is the best route. But company administration people are saying, no, we have already designed that route, so you have to come there. Then only the bus will pick up you and the bus will drop there in that place only to you. These type of conflicts, general conflicts. These are the issues will be there. Quality of food which is served in canteen. That will be a problem. This type of issue will be there. For small babies, the crush facility which we are providing, company is providing for the children of female employees. These type of issues will come in general conflict management. Second one is the safe working environment. The issues related to working environment. Calibration of equipments, annual maintenance of the machines, providing helmets, safety boots, providing safety training, enough light at working place, clean water, drinking water facility available. Nobody has cleaned the water tank for last 1 year. What will happen to the employee's health? Stomach upsets will be there, which will lead to absenteeism. Safety working environment, not related to machine and technology. Other issues are also there. No proper light arrangements. It will increase the stress level of employees' eyes, which will further lead to frustration. Safe working environment. Issues related to that will be considered in employee relationship management. Time and attendance issues, I have already explained about that. Thumb impression is given for that machine. When I'm going and doing the thumb, putting my thumb there, no response from the machine. So my attendance is not marked. That particular employee's attendance is not marked. These type of issues will come there. As well as non-compliance issues will be there. Employer has promised something, but he failed to fulfill that promise. Non-compliance issues like filling up the provident fund amount to provident fund office. That issues will be there. Employees have requested for the subsidized food that is not completed. Those non-compliance issues will be there. So issues in employee relationship management are broadly of 4 categories: general conflict, safe related to working environment, time and attendance issues, non-compliance issues. Issues like promotions, issues like transfer, issues like demotions, those issues will also come in this. After completion of 7 years of services, a particular employee, that grade level employees will be get shifted to upper grade level. These issues will be discussed in employee relationship management, and these issues will be resolved also in employee relationship management. Now we move towards the next part. Why it is important? This is the last part of this particular unit. Importance of employee relationship management. It creates healthy working environment. No friction will be there, because everyone knows from employer side as well as employer side, there is a platform where I can go and I can put my point, and my counterpart will listen to it. If my point is having some metal, it will be get accepted. If no, it will be get rejected. So transparency will be there. It will help to build a trust bridge between the employer and employees, and that's why there will be a healthy working environment in the organization. Second important part, it increases the productivity of the employees. Definitely, ERM will help the employees to give their best to the organization. ERM tools will help the employer to satisfy the employees, especially their needs related to work. Proper care will be taken of employees inside the organization and about their post-retirement life through provident funds, gratuity and other things. Safe working environment will be there in the organization for employees, and all will contribute for increasing the productivity of the employees. Employees will be in positive frame of mind what he is getting from the organization because of that. So he will work hard and his productivity will be more. That will also improve the productivity of the organization, which will further lead to bumper profitability. Third important thing about importance of HRM, it provides platform for the employees to share their views and ideas. We should do these things in the organization. It will improve the performance of the organization. Employees are coming with these solutions, ideas. And these ideas will be heard. These ideas will be accepted if it is good. And these ideas will be implemented in the organization and credit will be given to that particular employee. It will help the employees. It will feel employees will feel very happy about it. And we are, not only few brains are thinking. It will create a situation where all those who are working in the organization, they will start thinking. And when all these brains are going to think, we will get many more ideas. We can select few out of that, the ideas which are very good and which are relevant with the day-to-day activities of the organization. But employees will get a platform where there will be opportunity for them to share their views and ideas. Someone is going to be there to listen to their ideas. And that is why that is happening in HRM, and that's why it is important. Organization will get a pool of ideas. And from that they can get some few genuine ideas, very important ideas, which they can convert. Maybe some innovations will take place because of that. It helps to avoid the conflict. Yes, people will put their views. Employees will give their views. Employer will put their views. Communication will be there. There may be difference of opinion, but both these parties are going to sit together. That helps to avoid, that helps the organization, that helps the owner to stop the conflict. Difference of opinion will not be get converted into conflicts. That is what is important because of HRM. People will sit, parties will sit across the table and they will discuss, and that will help them to understand each other. Once there will be understanding, the difference of opinion will be get resolved. They will come to a common conclusion, acceptable solution, and then both parties together will implement that. So avoid the conflict. It also helps to resolve the conflict. If there are 10 issues, 9 issues will be get resolved, but still more discussions are there, conflict is there, both the parties will again sit, they will discuss and they will resolve the issue. If it is not possible, they will take the help of the third actor in this particular relationship, that is statutory authorities. Labor Commissioner will send his nominee. Under his leadership, both the parties will get sit and they will discuss. The nominee will give some solution for that, and both parties will agree to this. It helps, HRM helps to resolve the conflict. And that's why if the conflicts are going to be get resolved, then parties will not take extreme steps. Otherwise, what will happen? They will use strikes and lockouts, these type of weapons, which will destroy the organization, which will destroy all these three actors. If lockouts and bunds strikes, what it results into? It results into no productivity. No productivity will results into uh, unemployment. The number will be on the higher side. And if unemployment number is going to be on the higher side, it is not only going to create a problem for the employer and employees. Employees family will be get disturbed. Employer, he has invested so much of money in developing that particular business, he is not going to get any return because of that. He has to sit and he has to see how his business is going to be get destroyed. Employees and their family members, they are not going to get anything in return. Problem of survival will be there for them, as well as government is not going to get any revenue to them. Government is going to get, they have to think about the increased unemployment number. And to avoid this situation, ERM is the solution. The relationship between the triangle of the relationship should be very strong. Every actor, employer, employee, and government, if they are going to perform their role effectively, definitely ERM is going to help all these three important actors, and their interest will be get safeguarded. And that's why employee relationship management nowadays is a very important for organization, for employee community, as well as for statutory authorities. Dear students, today we have covered this small unit, employee relationship management. We have started with the definition. We have discussed various tools. We have discussed about the issues in ERM, as well as we have discussed the importance of employee relationship management. Thank you.